Hey guys, Willjum here, and today bringing you my very own base build tutorial. I've been using this base in all of my solo series recently, and you guys have been constantly requesting a tutorial, so here we are. Coming in two different parts. The first, a simple starter, with a compact bunker meant for all level of players after a casual wipe. And the second part, for the chads out there looking to safely secure themselves from offline raiders, while also being capable of defending onlines, taking heli, and having an enjoyable wipe. I also just wanted to say thank you so much for 200,000 subscribers. Just a bit over a year ago, I was only starting out my channel, and we've come so far in such a short amount of time, and to see all of your guys' support and love is just incredible. So thank you. Before we go any further, today's video is brought to you by Genshin Impact, a beautiful and artistic open world action RPG, available on PC, Android, iOS and PlayStation. Climb, swim and glide your way across an incredible world with breathtaking landscapes, unique challenges, interactions and plenty of storylines. A wide range of playable characters with different abilities and weapons can be found along your journey, and more characters can be discovered with the brand new region, Inazuma. Also known as the Nation of Eternity, the arrival of the island Inazuma brings with it new mysteries, monsters and quests, along with a vastly different landscape. With the new update, there will also be plenty of events with amazing rewards for participation. So, to start your journey, use my link in the description to download Genshin Impact on your devices right now for free. Onto the video. Starting off the base tour, we have a standard single door airlock, followed by multiple garage doors leading up to your second floor, giving loads of protection through the most common raid path, through the doors. On the second floor, you have your tier 2 workbench, along with plenty of storage. Before we go down to the core through the bunker, however, I'm going to show you the upstairs. Here we have lots more storage, along with a battery and some furnaces. However, the interior can be designed as you like. Everything I've placed is from months of personal experience living in this base, so it's a good starting point for you guys as you're trying to work out what's best for you. Up here we have a locker and a bed, followed by another garage door leading up to our shooting floors. This first shooting floor is open top, but has plenty of barricades allowing nice peek downs. It's recommended that you set up auto turrets to prevent people from laddering up. As it is open top, it can be vulnerable to that unless you have the protection from these auto turrets. Laddering up, we also have a small shooting floor with windows, and I use this to take heli and fight off larger groups. Because this base can be left at any stage, there's no exact build cost. All you need is to have enough resources to build the starter, and then you'll be fine. Now let's talk about the bunker. It's a triangle roof placed on a triangle floor that is through a wall. The only way to break the bunker from the outside is to blow through it or around it. However, it can be easily broken from inside by spawning in your bag and removing the twig. What I love about this bunker is that it doesn't take any excess space, as you can build it right into the honeycomb. Now, as we look into our core, we have our boxes for main loot along with our tool cupboard, our tier 3, a furnace and a bag. And there is the TC upkeep. To place the bunker right before you log out each day, all you have to do is place a triangle twig floor frame, followed by a triangle roof. It takes time to find the right spot, but once you know where it is, you can get it pretty quickly every time. Upgrade only the roof to armoured or sheet metal, whatever desired material you want, and then you're good to log off for the night. As long as you have a bag in your core, you will never have problems removing the bunker. And with that, let's move on to the base build. Now, I got a huge amount of feedback in my last base build that I went a little bit too fast, and so I'm going to try and slow things down and make it more clear what I'm doing step by step. So for our starter, it's simply 5 triangles with a single door frame. It's really simple and cheap, and just as easy to make as a 2x2. So, with a TC in the corner, 2 double door frames can be placed in the middle and seal it off with triangles. Now, in this starter you can place a furnace, your sleeping bag, your tier 1 along with a couple of boxes. I like to live out of this for a little while, although there is only one airlock after you place your double door, so it's a good thing to expand pretty quickly from the start. So with that little starter done, you can go off and farm and get the resources ready to upgrade even more. Once you are ready, simply place one more triangle foundation, 2 full height walls, 2 half walls on top, and then another 2 full height walls. To jump up, you're going to need a furnace. Place that down in the chute and now you should have no problem jumping up. Place half walls surrounding the 2 triangles above the tier 1, followed by a double wall frame, and then seal the rest off. And this can all be sealed with a double door. Obviously your base is now 1.5 walls high, so you're going to need to build a jump up on the outside to be able to access your base. Place 2 triangle foundations and then a triangle floor at half height. These can just be upgraded to wood for now, as they can be easily soft-sided later on. When you can, replace your wooden door with a sheet metal door, and all double doors with garage doors if you have the blueprint. Garage door is not necessary, but it does really help in increasing that raid cost. When you need more storage, you can place a triangle at half height on the inside, and even more boxes can be placed. Now, one blueprint you do need for this base is the ladder. However, this can be accessed pretty easily using the tier 1 tech tree. It's only a few squares down, and it costs about 200 to 300 scrap to make it. Once you do have the ladder, you can place it instead of the furnace in the chute. This is necessary as now you will be able to jump up 1.5 squares high in your chute, meaning you can seal this off with half walls. Please do not skip this stage, as you do need that extra half wall height in order to protect the bunker from the outside. Now that your chute is 1.5 walls high, you're able to place your bunker. You haven't made the honeycomb yet, but I'm still going to demonstrate how the bunker works anyway. So you'll build a stone triangle at half height on the outside of the chute. Make sure you remember which side you placed your stone triangle, as you're going to be placing your roof on the opposite side to where the stone triangle was placed. If you get this wrong, when you wake up in the morning and go to clear your bunker, the roof will not destroy. I have made that mistake in a wipe and it wasn't fun. In order to double check that it works, simply destroy the twig and make sure that the bunker clears. Once you can confirm that it works, it's time to add your honeycomb. The honeycomb in this base is really easy. It's pretty much just adding triangles. I like to place walls inside this honeycomb just to add that extra layer of protection to TC. Aim the walls so that the soft side is inwards towards the tool cupboard to stop people soft siding towards TC. After all the honeycomb is placed, your base should be looking a little bit like a spaceship. Surround the 3 triangles above tool cupboard and main loot with half walls and seal it off. I like to place another half wall inside this honeycomb just to protect that TC a little bit more. Surround these 3 triangles with another layer of walls. When you can, replace all double doors with garage doors. And in the chute, place a stone triangle at half height and then another door. Above that chute, place 2 more full height walls and then a triangle to seal it off. Now, as we play through the wipe, you're going to work on upgrading everything you can to metal and high core. It's a good idea to upgrade the entire core, including the chute, all to sheet metal. I also like to upgrade 3 triangles around the tool cupboard and main loot to high core. You don't have to do this before expanding your base further, I'm just getting it all out the way now. If you find yourself super rich, you could upgrade the entire core to armored, however that's obviously going to make the upkeep ridiculously expensive. Don't forget to upgrade the half wall above the chute as well. You can place another triangle here to give yourself a little bit more storage. Another triangle can be also placed above the chute for more storage. Make sure you fill up all the sockets with doors. Another triangle can be placed in the core to add one more large box. And with these last few boxes, that is the whole of part 1 of the base done. If you're after a chill, casual wipe, this can comfortably be your main base. Upgraded, as I've shown here, will mean a minimum of 19 rockets to access the tool cupboard when the bunker is placed. I think that's really impressive for a small base with a low upkeep. If you're an idiot like me in this tutorial, and you forgot to place the triangle at half height, meaning you cannot place the bunker, you can still place it from the outside by using a twig jump up like that. And it doesn't matter that that triangle is twig, as you can see I fire an incense rocket and the twig floor still remains on the inside. Meaning it still works fine to use to place your bunker. While this is a nice starter base, when I play wipes, I go hard, and so I'm going to expand even further. From now on, I'm going to speed up the building a bit, as there's a lot more building to cover and I don't want this video to be too long. Building this entrance should be pretty simple, but you can always slow down the video if you find it a little bit too fast. Make sure though you place 2 single doors at the entrance and a window on the side, as it adds great visibility. Make sure you fill every socket in the entrance with garage doors. If all of them are placed, it'll take raiders at least 33 rockets just to reach the main loot if they decide to raid through doors. When you can, it's a good idea to upgrade all of the second floor to sheet metal as well. Like I said earlier, this doesn't have to all happen at once. Every time you get a couple K frags, you can put away 1K and maybe spend 1000 on upgrading walls slowly. That's what I tend to do when I play at least. Make sure you also upgrade the outside half walls along with the honeycomb. You're going to want to upgrade the honeycomb to metal before you add the final layer of stone honeycomb. If you'd rather not save up all the frags, you can just leave that inner honeycomb as stone. Obviously the base is not going to be quite as strong, but it's still going to be a tank. The final level of honeycomb is just another layer of triangles on the outside. It's pretty easy to build and not too complicated. The final layer of honeycomb can be left as stone. This means if a raider goes straight to TC through walls, it'll take 4 rockets through the stone, 8 rockets through a metal layer, and then another 15 rockets through high qual, meaning 27 rockets to reach TC direct. Most likely, it's going to cost a raider at least 35 to 40 rockets to get to TC. Now this is the main entrance of your base. You're not going to expand it any further, and so you can now place a triangle roof and upgrade that to stone. Oh my god. When you can, place your tier 3 workbench in the main core and then a tier 2 on the second floor. Fill up any empty space you can find with boxes. In the main entrance you can put whatever you like. I like to have a mixture of large boxes, furnaces, and sometimes even a locker. Now we're going to work on upgrading upwards. This doesn't have to happen after you place your honeycomb, you can do this before if you need the space. You can upgrade the space in any order you like, really. I'm building it directly in metal to save time, however it can also be built in stone first, that doesn't matter too much. I like to use furnaces as the jump up on this floor. Once again, fill all sockets with garage doors. One of the great things about this base is that it's very vertical, and what that means is there's storage on every single floor. And from my experience, after all the times I've been raided living in this base, not once have the raiders got the loot on the higher floors. This means it's a good idea to split your loot between the floors, making sure that if you do get raided, you'll always have something left to start up again. You can put whatever you like on these floors. On the very top floor I like to have a locker and a bed as shown, and on the floor below I like to put my battery along with more storage. For the shooting floor, I like to use 2 single door frames, as it means if raiders do ladder up, it's harder for them to go deep from the top floor. That window also adds extra visibility, meaning you can look out over your shooting floor. Before I actually build the shooting floor though, I'm going to expand the honeycomb slightly higher first. To do this, just surround the honeycomb that you've already placed with some more walls. Honeycomb in this base should be pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of add triangles, it's pretty easy, and honestly it doesn't matter if you go wrong, as long as you add more walls you're getting the protection you need. If you're playing on a modded server, you could keep adding more and more honeycomb as much as you wanted, and this base will still work. Now, on this top floor, on the right I'm going to place a triangle, and on the left a square. I do this all the way around to create those peak downs that work really well with concrete barricades. But now I'm going to work on my top chute and my heli floor. Simply expand the chute by another 2 layers. Use ladders, and then a single door on the top. You're going to need to place a couple of wall frames in order to provide the stability for your shooting floor. On this shooting floor you could place a small bag and a box with a kit inside it, and that works really well if you're getting online raided. I like to use embrasures as it really helps when taking heli. Finally, you can add some concrete barricades around the outside, making the peak downs a little bit more secure and you won't accidentally fall down. If you place them right, you should also be able to place low walls around the outside. And with that, you guys are pretty much done. If you're new to the channel, make sure you check me out. I don't normally do base builds, I normally focus on chill, solo survival type stuff, and you might enjoy it. I would also love to see your feedback, and try and treat the base as a template. Expand it how you like, decorate it as you like, and let me know how you get on with it. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Willjum, out.